This video is to provide an awareness of the transport of lithium cells and batteries and does not replace the need for dangerous goods or hazmat training. Lithium cells and batteries power many products which we all use in our daily lives, such as mobile phones, tablets, and laptop computers. These batteries contain more energy than many other battery types, allowing our electronic devices to run for hours or even days. Lithium batteries can be carried safely, but because of their high energy, if we do not treat them with care or if we abuse them, they can catch fire. It is also very important that you only buy replacement batteries from reputable sources, as poor quality or counterfeit batteries have been the cause of a number of fires in the home, workplace, and on board aircraft. We will look at what can happen if lithium cells and batteries are not transported in accordance with aviation safety requirements. We will also explain how you can help to ensure that lithium batteries do not pose a hazard to flight safety. First, some terminology. A lithium battery is two or more cells which are connected together. For example, a laptop battery. Some devices such as mobile phones and watches are powered by one or more individual lithium cells. Lithium cells and batteries come in different shapes and sizes, but the most common technology for rechargeable electronic equipment is lithium-ion. Similar rechargeable technologies, such as lithium polymer, are treated in the same way as lithium-ion batteries when in transport. For portable equipment that is not rechargeable, lithium metal batteries are most commonly used. Because portable electronic devices are so common, billions of lithium batteries are transported around the world, and this is expected to increase substantially over the coming years. Also, new technology allows batteries to contain more energy than before. This means it is even more important that lithium batteries are transported according to the rules. In recent years, we've seen a growing number of fire incidents involving lithium batteries, some of which have had the potential to lead to the loss of an aircraft. Both lithium-ion and lithium metal batteries can be dangerous if they are faulty, abused, or not manufactured to international standards. That's why it's so important that you only buy lithium cells and batteries from reputable sources. Some batteries may look genuine, but as with this example, they may be counterfeit. Faults can occur if batteries are abused or damaged. For example, by being punctured or dropped. To ensure that they are safe for transport, all types of lithium batteries must pass stringent tests. Batteries which are not tested, for example counterfeit items, pose a significant risk to flight safety. Counterfeit, faulty, or abused lithium batteries, and those which have not been protected against short circuit, can experience something called thermal runaway. This results in them getting so hot that they can catch fire and ignite other nearby batteries. Any fire aboard an aircraft, particularly one involving lithium cells and batteries, has the potential to be catastrophic. Cells or battery that are defective for safety reasons or that have been damaged are forbidden for air transport, as these are more likely to catch fire. Here, we see a fierce fire resulting from 5,000 lithium-ion batteries that were set alight for test purposes. In this test, we see what happens when lithium metal batteries are ignited. Whilst the cargo compartments of passenger aircraft are fitted with fire suppression systems, these may not be effective against lithium battery fires. Consequently, consignments of lithium cells and batteries on their own in cargo are forbidden for carriage on board passenger aircraft. The International Civil Aviation Organization, ICAO, determines the requirements to ensure dangerous goods, including lithium batteries, can be carried safely by air. These requirements are reflected in the International Air Transport Association, IATA, dangerous goods regulations, and apply to lithium batteries in cargo, mail, or when carried by passengers and crew. Correct packing, marking, labeling, and documentation are essential to ensure lithium cells and batteries can be carried safely. The transport requirements for lithium cells and batteries shipped on their own are dependent on their type, power, and quantity. Lithium cells and batteries shipped on their own must be sent as cargo aircraft only. The packaging must bear the lithium battery mark, Class 9 lithium battery label, and cargo aircraft only label. The type of packaging required for cells and batteries can vary according to the watt-hour rating or lithium content. Consignments of such cells and batteries are subject to an acceptance check and will be listed on the NOTOC. Lithium-ion batteries and cells must not be offered for transport at a state of charge exceeding 30% of their rated capacity. Lithium cells and batteries packed with and/or contained in equipment have similar requirements. Whether a package is permitted on a cargo or passenger aircraft depends on the quantity of cells or batteries it contains. Packages containing lithium cells and batteries packed with and/or contained in equipment must be marked with either the appropriate lithium battery mark or label, dependent on the watt-hour rating and net quantity of cells or batteries per package. Consignments of packages with the Class 9 lithium battery label are subject to an acceptance check and will be listed on the NOTOC. Lower power lithium cells and batteries packed with or contained in equipment, that is lithium-ion cells not exceeding 20 watt-hours, lithium-ion batteries not exceeding 100 watt-hours, lithium metal cells with a lithium content not exceeding 1 gram, and lithium metal batteries with an aggregate lithium content not exceeding 2 grams, often referred to as Section 2, are not required to be listed on the NOTOC, but must be shown on the airway bill. The lithium battery mark is not required for packages that exclusively contain button cell batteries installed in equipment or have no more than 4 cells or 2 batteries installed in equipment, provided there are no more than 2 packages per consignment. It is important to consult state and operator variations, as they might impose additional limitations or prohibitions for the transport of lithium batteries. For additional information, refer to the details provided on the CAA website. Passengers and crew may carry lithium-ion with a rating of up to 100 watt-hours.
I've got a high-powered laptop battery with me. Can I carry it on board?
2 spare batteries up to 160 watt-hours, or 1 spare battery up to 300 watt-hours, for a lithium battery removed from a mobility aid, may also be carried, but only with the approval of the operator, with any spare batteries carried in the cabin. Measures must also be taken to individually protect batteries to prevent short circuits. Additional protection requirements apply to spare mobility aid batteries carried in the cabin.
Yep, that's fine for you to carry, although it will need to stay in your carry-on baggage.
Lithium metal batteries with an aggregate lithium content not exceeding 2 grams may also be carried. Portable electronic devices containing lithium batteries should be carried in the cabin. If carried as checked baggage, measures must be taken to avoid unintentional activation, to protect the device from damage, and must be completely switched off, not packed loosely like the drill shown here. AirTags and similar personal electronic devices, when containing a lithium metal content of 0.3 grams, or a lithium-ion battery with a watt-hour rating no greater than 2.7 watt-hours, are not required to be switched off if carried in checked baggage. Battery-powered electronic smoking devices, such as e-cigarettes and e-cigars, vapes, are only permitted for carriage in the cabin and must not be in checked baggage. Spare batteries for these must also be carried in the cabin, as this will enable cabin crew to deal with an incident should one occur. Batteries must be protected from short circuits, for example, by being in their original retail packaging, by taping exposed terminals, or by placing batteries in a plastic bag or pouch. Should it be necessary to transfer carry-on baggage to the hold, for example if a bag is too large, or if approved storage locations in the cabin are full, it is important that passenger handling staff or cabin crew verify that the baggage contains no spare lithium batteries or e-cigarettes.
Can I just ask, are you travelling with any electrical items or spare batteries?
I have a spare battery for my laptop.
Okay, I'll just ask you to take that out and keep that on you, and we'll check the bagging for you.
Unfortunately, there have been occasions where incidents involving lithium batteries have occurred in the passenger cabin. Prompt actions of cabin crew and subsequently actions by the flight crew can avoid an in-flight fire becoming uncontrollable with potentially disastrous consequences. Therefore, it is important that cabin crew respond quickly. It's likely that you will first become aware of a problem by being notified by a passenger, although frequent cabin patrols might also help identify a problem at an early stage. Should a portable electronic device overheat or emit an electrical smell, instruct the passenger or crew member to turn off their device immediately. Disconnect the power supply if it is safe to do so, and turn off the in-seat power if applicable. The device must remain off for the duration of the flight and must be kept in sight and monitored closely. Unstable batteries may ignite even after a device is turned off. There is also a risk of fire from a portable electronic device being inadvertently crushed inside an electrically adjustable seat. If a passenger advises that they have lost their device, ask them whether the seat was operated after the device was dropped. If it is known or suspected that the device is being crushed, consider the use of protective equipment when attempting to retrieve the item. Do not operate the seat electrically or mechanically in an attempt to find the device. If the device cannot be found, the passenger should be moved to another seat. Monitor their original seat for any signs of fire or smoke, and upon arrival seek the assistance of engineering staff to retrieve the device. In the event of a fire in the cabin, consideration should be given to the use of personal protective equipment, such as fire gloves and portable breathing equipment in accordance with your operational procedures. However, these actions must not delay your response to the incident itself. The standard response for dealing with a portable electronic device fire is as follows. Move passengers away from the area and notify the flight crew of the incident. If flames are present, use an extinguisher to knock down and prevent the fire. If applicable, isolate external power by unplugging the device, or, if unsafe to do so, switch off the supply to in-seat power systems. Cool the device with copious amounts of non-flammable liquid. The liquid is likely to turn to steam when applied to the hot battery. Monitor for any reignition. If smoke appears, continue to use water or other non-flammable liquid. Ice must not be used to cool the device, as this will insulate it, causing adjacent cells of the battery to ignite. Do not cover or enclose the device, as this may have the same effect. Do not touch or move the device until you are absolutely sure it has cooled sufficiently, and there are no signs of fire or smoke after monitoring it for at least 15 minutes. This is because during the thermal runaway, batteries may explode or burst into flames without warning. Once you are sure the device is safe to be moved, it should be immersed in water in a suitable container, which should be stowed and, if possible, secured to prevent spillage. If the device was plugged into an aircraft power supply, ensure that power to all electrical outlets remains isolated until it can be determined that the system is free of faults. If smoke is seen coming from a compartment, such as a wardrobe or overhead locker, move passengers away from the area whilst asking those nearby if they have anything that could account for the smoke. Identify the source of the fire by checking for heat with the back of a hand. Discharge extinguishment into the locker, having considered the use of a smoke hood and protective gloves. Close the compartment and allow a few seconds for the extinguishing to take effect. If fire persists, apply further extinguishment until it is safe to open the compartment fully. The source of the fire must then be located. If a portable electronic device contained in a bag is involved, if there are no flames visible, and if the bag is intact, remove and place the bag in a suitable container, such as a toilet waste bin, and douse with water. Not all containers are watertight, so plastic bin liners should be used if necessary. The bag should not be opened if smoke or flames are evident, as the introduction of air may cause a flash fire. If the device is not in a bag, leave it where it is and cool it with copious amounts of water until there are no signs of fire or smoke. As we've seen previously, after monitoring for at least 15 minutes, the device should be immersed in water in a suitable container, which should be stowed and, if possible, secured to prevent spillage. After landing, the crew must advise ground staff where the device is stowed and make appropriate entry in the technical log. The portable electronic device must be retained to allow inspection by incident investigators. Whilst a laptop has been shown, the response is essentially the same for any portable electronic device. However, for operations with only one cabin crew member, it may be necessary to combine some of these actions or enlist the assistance of a passenger. Refer to your emergency procedures manual for further information. An emergency suspected to involve lithium batteries carried as cargo should be responded to by following the standard operating procedure for smoke or fire events. It is imperative that you fulfill your role to ensure the transport of lithium batteries does not jeopardize the safety of the aircraft or its passengers and crew. If all the rules are followed, it is extremely unlikely that you will experience any problems. More information on the carriage and equipment of lithium batteries is available from these sources.